Welcome to Rollin' Ratchet. I'm your host that smokes the most. They call me Nizzy Nice. In this video, I'm walking around New York City asking people, who you voting for and why? So who are you going to vote for, sir, this upcoming election?
I'm going to vote for Kamala Harris.
And why is that?
For Kamala Harris because she cares about America's future. She cares about our democracy. She cares about global peace and security. She cares about America's multiracial democracy. That's why I'm voting for her.
So Kamala got your vote?
Yes, sir.
Yes, hey, at least as long as you're voting, brother. We appreciate you. God bless. So ready.
What's up, guys? My name is Johnny Ortega. I'm from Sacramento, California. Today is it's a nice October day. I'm going to be voting for, I think maybe Donald Trump.
Okay.
I don't really like Kamala Harris, but, you know, that's my opinion.
Right.
Everybody has their own opinion.
Tell us what it is that you do like about Trump.
I don't know. I don't really care about the presidential candidates. I just like the guy. It's funny. I don't know anything else, man. That's it.
Okay, so it's not his policies and anything. It's that you like him and his character.
Oh, yeah, he's cool. I mean, everybody's cool. I don't really mind any of the candidates.
Right.
I don't know. But, yeah, I'll just vote for Trump. If you have your own opinion, you like somebody else, that's all you, man.
Hey, that's cool. As long as you voting, brother.
Oh, yeah, of course.
We appreciate you, man.
Of course, man.
God bless. One love.
God bless.
Side note, if you're wondering why I call the white guy brother, it's because we're all God's children. Tori, tell us where you're from.
I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Okay, so we're talking about this election coming up in 2024, and we would like to know who are you voting for and why.
Kamala Harris, because she is that girl. Fuck Donald Trump.
Okay, so is there any reservations you have, like with the immigrants and everything she has going on?
Wait, what'd you say? Say it again.
Is there any reservation you have about any of her policies, like with immigration and other things like that?
No, because she actually has policies. Donald Trump just has ideas and nothing that he's going to fall through with. So, yeah, that's what I feel about her.
Okay, who do you think would be in better hands with the economy, Kamala or Trump?
Kamala.
Okay, so we know who you're voting for. We thank you.
I'm Yasmin Ratliff. I'm from here.
Where's here?
New York City.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we want to know who you're voting for and why.
I'm voting for Kamala Harris.
And we want to know why.
I mean, she's obviously the better candidate out of, the options that we have. I feel the other option is catastrophic, to be completely honest. But I like what it is that she has to say as far as like how she's going to help progress the country overall. And I just feel like it's a progressive choice in general. I mean, it's a Black woman president that we will have for the first time. The fact that it's the first woman president, she'll be Black, is just amazing. So I just feel like that will really help, push the country forward to where it needs to go.
Is there any concern with the migrants and how that situation might be handled?
I mean, I just hope that she does the best that she can for the country and just for citizens. And another thing with her, I like the fact that she's always has the citizens in mind. Real people real first. Jobs, real communities. You know what I'm saying? Real problems and solutions for that. So yeah.
All right. Hey, well, me and the people on YouTube, we thank you. God bless. Would you like to tell the people on YouTube your name?
I'm Charisma, Blink Fitness.
Oh, that's a beautiful name. This is my favorite gym, too. So we're talking about the 2024 election, and I'm asking Charisma, who is she voting for and why?
I am voting for Kamala Harris because I am not allowing Donald Trump to overrun the government.
Okay. So is it because she's a woman, or is it just because you're just tired of Trump?
Yeah.
So would you like to tell the people on YouTube your name?
Rolanda.
Hello, Rolanda. I just asked that you speak a little louder. I want to make sure they hear you.
Rolanda.
Okay, so we're talking about the 2024 election, and I'm asking people who are they voting for and why?
Harris. And then number two, the reason is that I think that a woman being in charge will be beneficial to the United States of America and basically to take over, because since if one man can't do it, but woman can.
Okay, so you're voting for her strictly because she's a woman, or is because you like her policies?
Basically, her power.
You like her power, okay. And what is it about Trump that you really don't like?
Trump is is a bigot,
Okay, you feel like he's racist.
and basically, you see what he did to Puerto Rico. And he don't like Hispanics, no blacks. So I rather a person that have better mentality and not a racist.
So as you see, black women got their mind made up. It is no doubt they are definitely voting for Kamala. However, black men feel a little different about this. I'm going to play a clip from a brother by the name of Anton Daniels, and he's going to vote for Trump, but I want you to hear why. Now, let me set this clip up right. In the beginning of this clip, he's responding to Obama, telling black men they should vote for Kamala.
It's a Hail Mary pass, considering that we did vote him in based off of identity politics. And I'm not saying that all is bad, because he did do some things that I didn't necessarily disagree with that Trump absolutely did better than him. But at the same time, I felt that it was incredibly disrespectful, because he's making the assumption that we're not educated enough to lead our families, to look at the policies, to understand exactly what's going on with immigration. And we're supposed to overlook everything that they did over the last 3.5 years that was not in our favor. And when I say our, I'm talking about the American people, let alone men, let alone black men. And we're supposed to vote for her because of some misogynistic reason that's made up. And instead, we've learned how to educate ourselves, and now they've sent their Messiah back to rein us in and bring us back into the Democratic plantation. And most men that I've spoken with have said that it's absolutely disrespectful, and we're done with Obama. They took the same blueprint that got Obama elected, and he was a first for us, right? So our grandparents and our parents and things like that wanted to see this happen, but they were largely voting out of ignorance and voluntary ignorance, because they only wanted that identity politics in order to push him through into the presidency. But admittedly, where he was charismatic, she isn't. And so we can see through her. She's a chameleon. When they unleashed her and they allowed for her to be able to take reporters' questions and things like that, it showed that she was completely incompetent.
Now, you might agree with that brother, or you might not. But my question is, who made up this rule that if you're black, you have to vote Democrat? I always thought you're supposed to vote for the most qualified candidate. But what do I know? I'm still learning.
Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners.
Surgery.
For prisoners.
For prisoners. Every transgender inmate in the prison system would have access.
It's hard.
That Trump claim needs context. Medical care for inmates does include gender-affirming surgery if necessary, as well as mental health and hormone therapy. Since 2015, medical care for immigrant detainees also includes hormone therapy.
Every transgender inmate would have access.
It is true that when Harris ran for president in 2020, she answered an American Civil Liberties Union questionnaire expressing support for inmate transgender surgery. But it's unclear whether she supports it now.
That ad they was running during the football games this weekend, claiming the vice president supports funding gender transition surgeries for all prison inmates and migrants in the U.S. That was nuts. I don't know if it was.
I wouldn't say nuts, but that was crazy.
That was funny.
I don't know if it was the backdrop of football. But when you hear the narrator say Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners, that one line, I was like, hell no, I don't want my taxpayer dollars going to that.
I definitely see that. She did.
That ad was effective.
Kamala took a picture with a transgender. It was just what they were saying, that it made it seem like Kamala supports transgender sex changes in jail with our money. That's what it came across.
Yeah, isn't that what they're saying?
It literally said that Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners, and it talks about how she supports funding gender transition surgeries for all prison inmates and migrants in the United States. That ad was impactful. It was. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, damn.
Was it because it was during football?
Yes.
I think it was because it was during football.
But then last week, like the contrast of it.
Yes.
But then last week they had the same thing running on Tim Walsh and said he likes tampons in boys' bathrooms.
I would not have paid that. I don't think I would have paid that commercial no attention if it was any other time. But when you're watching football and you just what the hell? In between big commercials, they give you that.
Now let's talk about the rapper Plies. If you don't follow Plies on Instagram, I encourage you to do so because he's hilarious and you would definitely get a laugh. However, if you do follow him, then you know nobody has been campaigning harder for Kamala than Plies. I mean, he been campaigning so hard for her, I'm starting to wonder if he's even on a payroll. Now, this next clip I'm going to play is from his brother called Maj Toure. I hope I'm saying his name right, but he definitely had a couple words for Plies.
Here's how you don't know what you're talking about. That's why people again, I'm going to pick on Plies because I think he's a moron. That's why the general public is so silly and doesn't understand civics. That's why he'll stay right in the pocket of how he feels about Trump and why we should support from an emotional angle. No policy. He doesn't know the fact that she flip-flops. He doesn't know. He just doesn't want to acknowledge it. He definitely doesn't know the fact that when she was in California, and I heard Charlamagne say it wasn't true and it was a narrative. It is true. You 1,000% kept over 1,500 inmates in California for cannabis possession. You kept them in jail, even though it was lawful then in your state at the time, because your state needed to free prison slave labor. That is what you did. And now you're talking about joy. The problem is the people like me and the others that you guys have interviewed know what we're talking about. And our memory isn't like a goldfish. It isn't 7 seconds.
Now, this last interview that I did turned into a debate because it was with a Trump supporter who happens to be a good friend of mine. And it's interesting. I'm here with my man Kev W from the Takeover TV, Takeover the label. He's trying to take over the world. If you've been around the music industry, you might know some of the artists he managed, from Fabulous to A Boogie. He now works for Republic Records, consultant artist. My man Kev W. He was gracious enough to let me come up in the spot. This is not a green screen. This is actually his crib. God has been good to him. Salute my brother. And I'm asking him about the election. I just want to know who he gonna vote for and why.
Appreciate you, nice. Yo, so right now, I mean, I'm a Trump supporter. I can't lie. You know, he been saying some weird shit about the police lately though, so I wasn't really feeling that.
The police immunity.
Police immunity, that shit kind of had me like, nah, I'm not feeling that at all. But overall, that kind of even made me like, you know what? I want him to win, but that shit was ugly.
For a black man, yeah. When I heard that too, I was like,
yeah. But I mean, overall, I still want to see him in there. Me personally, I'm not gonna go vote though. So me not voting, that's more like, you know, that's kind of like a vote for Trump in a way.
So why are you not voting? Just let the people know.
I mean, to be totally honest with you, regardless of who wins, I mean, I feel this country's probably like on the down.
It's like America's on a decline?
Downturn, yeah.
So what can turn it around?
I mean, if we're gonna have to turn it around. You know what I'm saying?
But you need
us as a people.
You need
hip-hop culture.
Right, but you still need leadership.
Maybe if we all could be leaders, you think?
Nah,
need one leader.
I mean, leaders exist for a reason.
Yeah, I guess, man. I don't
if we have no leader, we all might be going different ways. You feel me?
I don't know if one leader is gonna happen right now. I think them days might be over.
Right. What do you have against Kamala being president?
Kamala, not that I have anything really against her. I just feel like when I see her, I just see female cop. Some female. I had really bad
experiences with females.
So I don't know if it's
authority
prejudice or not. Yeah, female authority. Sometimes they try to overcompensate.
Right.
And you know, sometimes I see little. When I look at her speak, man, I see reminiscence of like old experiences with cops and stuff. Female prosecutor.
Right.
What else?
I mean,
she laughs a lot, man. I don't know.
You might have a point. I mean, some women, like you said, they do feel like they have to overcompensate because they think some men aren't going to take them serious because they're a woman, so they overdo it. But is that the only reason why you don't think she should be the next president?
For some reason, that just makes me really not trust her. So yeah, bro, like,
got you.
And maybe I'm just being a little. It seems prejudiced, probably because it's nothing concrete.
Not prejudice, bias, sexist maybe.
Sexist,
not prejudice,
maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I look at her and I'm like, yo, man, it's a scary thought. And I just know her in the rooms with these other world power leaders and stuff like that. I don't think they're just going to respect her. And
you think they're going to take her serious?
Nah. We need somebody that really get the respect out of these people.
Who would you want to see? You want to see Trump win?
I want to see Trump win, bro.
You think he's better for the economy than Kamala?
I really believe that we saw what he did. He was there during a crisis of COVID.
Okay.
and it seemed like we was rebuilding back from that.
Right.
It seemed like we was getting back from that. It was a great space. He handed it over to Biden, like it seemed like he was getting better. And then from there, I don't know. It seemed like once he got in, the shit just started going back down.
You know, it's crazy because I hear a lot of black people say they want to vote for Trump just because the stimulus checks that was out, and they feel like a lot of black people was doing better because of the stimulus. But I'm like, is that a good enough reason to vote him in for another 4 years?
That's kind of like, you know, it sounds like some bullshit. It was interesting times though, but I wouldn't say for those reasons. But it just so happens in those times, bro, it
felt like money was flowing.
Man, it seemed like money was flowing with the hood. Black people, you know?
Let me ask you this. Do you believe Trump is a racist?
I don't believe he's I believe all white people that are his age probably have a lot of stereotypical bias, prejudice, whatever you want to call it. Racist? I seen him do too much, like around black people, rocking with black people, dating black girls. Like, I don't think he's from New York, Queens. Like,
right.
I heard the shit about the apartment stuff, but I don't believe it, bro. I gotta see more concrete. Like, where's the paperwork? Who's saying this?
Right.
Like, nah.
He's referring to it was told Trump owned a building here in New York and he didn't want to rent to any black residents. We don't know if that's confirmed, but something we heard, you know. What about the Central Park 5? How he took out the ad?
He thought they was guilty. Simple as that. I mean, it's simple shit they trying to come on. Like, he thought they was guilty. So once they all was acting like they was guilty. Like, you know what I mean?
But I'm just saying, thinking somebody is guilty and spending your own money to take out a full ad asking for the death penalty, I think that's a difference.
Yo, if they was guilty, right? If they was guilty, what
I'm sure. Okay, look, I'm sure. Look, I'm sure before the Central Park 5, there was other murderers, white or black, right, who killed people, and he didn't take out a full-page ad asking for the death penalty.
I mean, I think he had like the Central Park shit was like he had all his properties by there or whatever, so he felt, and I think
that was his motivation.
That was his park.
That was his motivation because it had a lot of properties.
Yo, man, he was being extra, but I don't believe that he thought like, okay, because they black, I want to fucking kill them and shit.
Okay.
It was the murder. What they supposedly had raped a white lady or whatever. Right. I mean, whatever, man. Like, come on, we're not sensitive. Like,
I mean, we're not. I mean, I don't think Trump is any more racist than Biden
he's less.
or any other president. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I hear that because he pardoned a lot of black people from prison. A lot of black people.
Bro, he was in the black community. Like, he was in that shit. Like Tyson,
Snoop, I seen
rap videos. Like, that was his shit.
But in my opinion, a white person could still hang out with the top of the top black, right? The cream of the crop, celebrities, athletes, and I think they could still be racist. You know what I mean?
I guess.
I think
every white person is racist. Then
I think the most racist white person would still hang out and have dinner with Michael Jordan. Would you agree? It's Michael Jordan. They're still gonna be racist after the dinner. So I don't know if that, you know what I mean?
Bro, time after time again, though. Like, this was his culture. He's from New York. He dealt with black people, dated black girls. Dude, I mean, I get it.
I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he's not. You know what I mean? I'm just asking some other questions to go along with it.
All white people might have that in them a little bit, you know? Especially when you come like, yo, from a view of someone from the hood, black, when you sit down with white people his age, most likely you're going to feel that he's racist.
Right.
So yeah, in that respect, cool. He's racist in that respect. But Biden and Hillary and Bill, I believe the same level.
So what's your view on reparations? Do you think black people should get reparations?
I definitely believe that. I definitely think it should come, but I don't think that's going to happen. But I think it could happen with land. I think it could happen other ways. I think it could happen with...
Oh, I mean, compensation is compensation.
Yeah, I think it could happen with land and even help outside of Africa, in Africa, outside of America, land there. They could do it. Maybe Trump will help that happen, man. I don't know.
I mean, who do you think is going to win the election?
I think Kamala probably win.
And why do you think that?
I think that, she's with the power structure that is going to make sure she wins. Like, I think she's really with the people that are on the side of, on the wrong side of history, say it like that.
Right. So And I was asking this off camera. You were saying you don't blame Kamala for the influx of the migrants.
Nah, I don't blame her. It's not like she letting them in. You know, they did say she was the border czar or whatever. There's not much she probably could have did at that point. They probably been coming in. Trump definitely tried to stop it, or is trying.
Right.
Built the walls. It was a main focus.
Did he actually build the wall? I know he talked about it, and Mexico was going to pay for it, but
he built some wall.
So how they still people still sneaking in?
He ain't let him complete it.
Oh, he ain't let him complete it. Okay, all right. But overall, you think he'll be a better president than Kamala?
For sure. He was already the president. You already know what you're getting.
Right.
For her, you don't know what you're getting.
I mean, that's
never
true
had
also.
a female before, respectfully, and and I don't. It's not the time right now for a female president. We in war right now. It's looking like World War III. It's a lot of stuff that has to get fixed up.
So let me ask you this: if she does win an election, what do you think will happen to America in the next 4 years?
If she wins, I really believe that it's gonna be. I mean, we'll see. But in my heart, I really feel that it's probably the end of America. It's like we know it. I think it's gonna be more. It's gonna go down a different path of more communism.
Communism in America.
Yeah.
Not capitalism. Communism.
No, it's capitalist right now. I think
right. Why do you think so change to communism?
Because it's easier to control people that way.
Yeah, but this whole time America it's never been a communist country. Why do you think they would do it now?
Because China right now is like on an upsurge, and that's what they're doing. It's like it's easier to make. It's cheaper. You make more money with communism. When you're so big, it's easier to like grow with communism because you got people like ants.
But that would change everything America stood for.
It's just what it is. That's what they want to bring in.
All right, well, people at YouTube, definitely thank you for your views and opinions, man. But why don't you plug your company, man? Tell us a little bit more about the app that you got and that people should download.
So I appreciate you. Takeover TV. It's available. Just type in Takeover TV. It's available on Apple, Roku, Amazon, Android. People who rock out with Android.
I got you. And what's on the app?
The app, we got movies, top-notch movies from independent artists, a lot of hip-hop related content, got some animation stuff, we just really launched it. So now we're looking for new content. So definitely reach out. Web CEO, Web with 2 B's, CEO.
So if any artist that's out here that got some talent and they're looking for a record deal, how can they get in touch with you?
You could go to my DM, Web, WEBB, CEO, and hit me up on there, or just hit me on my email. It's attached to there.
And what's up? You getting my deal with Republic Records? Because I'm gonna need finder's fee if it happens.
Let's get it.
Hey man, we over and out, man. I appreciate your time. People, I'm not going to tell you who to vote for, but I am going to tell you, make sure you do your research because there are a lot of false narratives going on. November 5th, when you go vote, make sure you vote with your intellect and not your emotions. But as always, I want to thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. It's your host that smokes the most. They call me Nizzy Nice, and we rolling ratchet.